So with the toes, they're a part of the body.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't brushed up on reflexology and like the points of the foot and how they connect with different parts of the body and different emotions. So I'd be curious what each toe connects to. But when I sense into, like a lot of us carry energy and emotions in random parts of the body, or not random, but like in different parts of the body. And, usually we hang out, head, chest, belly,
Yeah.
as the three primary centers. But, we've explored the hands, and, last week we explored that space between the brain and the skull, and, you know, sensing into the face. And I think yesterday in the coaching circle call, we talked about the thighs. Like oftentimes that can be an area of numbness or difficulty to sense anything around that area. Um, a lot of us carry energy around our feet. And I think the toes are often overlooked. That might be a pun or something, but a lot of us will carry something in one or more toes. If we've had acupuncture, on our toes, sometimes an emotion will get triggered, surprisingly. um I think sometimes we might hang out in an area and for me, when I like sense into my right pinky toe or baby toe, a sense of joy comes. uh like when I sense into um both of my second biggest toes, something comes up around my childhood, like nostalgia, like a little sadness. um and some of this is like memory, but like there's some energy as I sense into it, and I this is not about visualization or what does it remind you of per se, but like, with mindfulness practice, um or this type of somatic experiencing, we're like feeling it, sensing it. What does it feel like? What are the physical characteristics? Temperature, heaviness, lightness, expansion, contraction, um, solidity, wetness, dryness, um, pleasantness, unpleasantness. But for me, when I sense into certain toes, different things come up just pretty quickly. When I sense into my like big toes, I don't really feel any like emotion necessarily. It's just, oh yeah, like sensing into the flesh and the bone and connection on the ground. But certain toes carry some emotion for me. Um, uh, yeah, for whatever reason, my left shoulder, um, still to this day, like when I used to get rolfing done, ROLF, like rolfing. It's a it's kind of like massage, but it's like a very therapeutic, like 10 session system of like kind of re-engineering the structure of the body and kind of aligning things where they should be. It's quite painful. If you like torture, I highly recommend it. But at any time I get Rolfed on my left shoulder, I cry. It's really weird. Like there's something there, and I don't know what it is. I don't have memory of what that's about, but I like tears come up. Uh, like if someone like really presses really hard on a certain area, then I just cry. But some people will feel different things in different places, and so the toes aren't exactly one of the areas that we would suspect emotion to be felt, but for some of us things come up and you never know, like maybe for some people the top of the left ear, there's something there. um, so when we do the body scan, that was kind of like a body scan, but like when we do a body scan, um, it's why it's so helpful to have this beginner's mind, the sense of exploration, the sense of curiosity. What can I feel? Can I sense into new parts of the body? Can I sense into new types of visceral sensations? Can I be more open and can I soften into this space of the body with this gentle awareness without assumptions of how it should feel or without memory of how it's felt before? So it probably feels that way now. But how does it feel now and now and now? And sensing into deeper parts of the body, really, really moving into areas of the body, the sense of like fresh senses. Today, I use the word listening a couple times. I usually don't use the words observing or listening, but I purposely chose listening because sometimes when we use different words, different ways of navigating the body can come up. Like if we get stuck on sensing or noticing or feeling, we might kind of go on autopilot in how we explore the body. But if we introduce words like listening every once in a while, then maybe another layer may come. Or if we use the word observing every once in a while, that might bring up a new way of relating to the territory. Um, but uh, but yeah, I think some people carry emotions in their toes and they might not know it. Um, so it's just kind of like an invitation, not knowing, how each individual in this group might relate to it.